call on one more person today. Any volunteers? Okay, oh, Matthew, we haven't heard from you in a while. Okay, stand up and read us the journal topic and your response.
Write a little bit about what you know about Egypt, and if you were Egyptian, what job would you most like to have? I know that it's in Africa, right?
Egypt, yes.
Yeah, it's behind me.
Yes, yes it is.
Yeah. There's also like, it's like hot, and there's like a ton of deserts, and then there's like the Nile. Scooby-Doo's never done me wrong.
Okay, Matthew, go on.
There are pyramids, which are like shaped like 3D triangles, right? And I think that I probably want to be a king, because like they didn't really have to do anything, and like they just had to like sit around, and like people would, like I've seen the movies where people like feed them grapes and stuff.
Okay.
Like they push them into their mouth, and I thought that was like pretty chill. So I think I'd be a king.
And you wrote all that, right, in your journal?
Yeah, it took a long time
Okay.
and a lot of thought.
All right, sit down, please. All right, so a lot of what Matthew said is great, and we covered some of that yesterday. Here is Egypt. It's in Africa. Africa is gigantic continent. Egypt is this little purple one right here, and I don't know if you can see it, but this blue river that runs through the country is the Nile. And he's right, there's deserts that are on either side, and then of course the Mediterranean Sea and the Red Sea. And another thing Matthew mentioned was his desire to be a king. Well, the king in Egypt is called a pharaoh, and actually that kind of leads us into our topic for today, which is the social structure of Egypt. And just like we've studied before in other civilizations, Egypt's social structure is like a pyramid. On the very top is the pharaoh. Not only is he king, ruler of the entire nation, but he's also considered a god. So it's pretty awesome to be king, because you're not just a ruler, but you're a deity, which is incredible. And then right under, I don't know if you guys can all look to your left, to my right, but there's a poster of the social structure over there. And right under the pharaoh and the king are the priests, the nobles, and the government officials. These forms the upper classes. And the upper classes, it was also great to be in the upper class. You got to live in these elegant homes along the Nile River. They had like lily ponds and gardens, and it was awesome. And also, if you were in the upper class, everyone could tell that you were in the upper class, because man or woman, you would wear these long, elegant white robes, and you wore heavy eye makeup and jewelry, and you just looked really fancy. And so those were the upper classes. Right under the upper classes were the middle class. These are the artisans, the traders, the storekeepers, the scribes, and all of those people formed the middle classes. And they lived in smaller homes and played a less important role in Egyptian society when they were there. But one of the things that I think is so cool about the middle classes in Egypt is that the middle classes, the things that they produced, their jewelry, their pottery, a lot of the things that they've written down, we're still finding, and we found today and in the past, and it's told us so much about Egyptian society. And I just think that it's just a really cool thing that what they created is still around. And finally, at the very bottom of Egyptian society, of the pyramid, is the farmers and herders and laborers, and they would be the ones that would do the physical tasks and be with the sheep and and the livestock and take care of them. And then the farmers, of course, farmed the land, but it wasn't their land that they necessarily farmed, because most farmers had land from the nobles and they rented the land because, of course, the nobles are in their elegant white outfits. They can't get dirty. So like the farmers would rent land from the nobles and then just pay the nobles in crops. And so if you think about, and you can see on the poster over there, if you think about the society, it's a pyramid, pharaohs on top, upper classes, middle classes, and then finally you have your lower classes. So today what I want you guys to do is you are actually going to create your own 3D pyramid of Egypt. In the back of the classroom, there's posters, there's markers, there's also all those activity resource boxes. And so I want you all to be as creative as you can to make your structures. It has to include all of the different social classes, and we need it to be accurate. And you can look at the poster also on page 163 of your textbook. We have the pyramid so you can refer back to your textbooks, and really want you guys to work in groups, work together, and this is going to be due at the end of the class. Okay, great. All right, go get started.